How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing okay this morning. It's a new day, you know, and I want to talk about it. Well, on yesterday, which was Friday, because it's a whole nother day right now. On yesterday, it was some people that got into a meeting. They got into a meeting to come against a person. Well, I'm gonna say me. Got into a meeting and talked about what they was gonna do on today or whatever. But I'm not worried. I'm protected. And I don't care what nobody say. I am protected. I just prayed before I got on here to talk about this situation. It's supposed to be people coming against a person or whatever. I don't know if it's in a harmful way, if it's a physical type thing that they was trying to gather and do, or a spiritual thing, or what it was they supposed to be did. But they got together in a group or whatever to conspire against me. Talking about what they're gonna do on today. It's something about this weekend that people needs to be careful. The intention of people are not good, but I'm going to talk about other things too as well, and why Saturday is very important. Let's dive into this a little bit. Why does Saturday represents spiritually? What does Saturday represent spiritually is what we're going to be talking about. Saturday holds a profound spiritual meaning rooted in discipline, karma, and rest, primarily governed by the planet, okay, Saturn, okay. It is a day for reflecting on life lessons, practicing grounding, and setting long term goals. It symbolizes the in between space of patience, often representing a time of spiritual resting, waiting, and cleansing negativity before a new phase begins. Okay. Saturn's influences, okay, governed by the planet Saturn, representing structure, authority, and accountability, karma, and justice, often linked to the themes of karmic lessons, balancing accounts, and justice, particularly in traditions honoring Shani Dev. That is the god, okay, of India. If I'm, I think, yeah, the god of India, I believe. I'm sorry if I have it wrong. The in between, okay, Holy Saturday, okay, representing the day of silence and reflection between death and resurrection, Good Friday and Easter, encouraging spiritual waiting and trust. Okay. Well, this weekend is supposed to be Easter and things like that, so I hope that everybody go out and everything goes well for people. Everybody go to, you know, doing whatever it is that they do on Easter for their kids. Everything that's go that I just pray that everything goes right whenever it comes to the children and stuff like that. It'd be beautiful, but it was something about me being warned about it was something about me being warned about today, you know. So I had to come on here and just talk about a few things or whatever and just enlighten you all about, you know, Saturday and its importance and hopefully protect somebody that's being targeted too. Maybe somebody else is being targeted too, as well as me. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper, so I'm not even worried. They can try all they want to, but whatever it is that they're doing or trying to do is going to backfire and go back to them 1,000 times fold. Okay? All right. Grounding and protecting. A powerful day for setting boundaries, clearing negative energy, and connecting with the earth. Rest and reflection. In many traditions, okay, it is the Sabbath, a day forest worship and reflecting and creation, okay. And again, somebody they trying to send somebody in towards somebody. I guess it's an old friend or something like that. Look, don't trust nobody. Everybody is wearing a mask, trying to mask themselves as if they're good and all this stuff like that. And you can trust them. They're trustworthy. Something about somebody setting a date for somebody to be trapped. And they said something about somebody's supposed to have been going to a date or something like that. The only date that I can think of is me going to court. I have court on the 30th of April, but they said something about going to a date. Somebody's going to set a date for somebody to go to set them up, and they're going to jail. They think that they're going for other reasons, but they're going to jail. So be careful when it comes to a lot of things, y'all. And it could be somebody just projecting, trying to make a person afraid of going somewhere. So look, use discernment, okay? Grounding exercises, okay? Engaging in outdoor activities or meditation, okay, to align with Saturn's earthy energy, okay? Cleansing rituals, performing cleansing, I mean, performing clearing rituals to remove obstacles and negativity, okay? Goal setting, structure planning, okay, and committing to long term goals and personal development, reflecting on karma, reviewing personal actions, acknowledging lessons, and taking responsibility for past actions. You have to be careful, y'all. Like some people be working against you, and you won't even know that these people are working against you. And the reason why people want to work against you is because of evidence that you have on them. That if you was have to pull it out or use it, they can be in big trouble for the things that they have done to a person. Because a lot of people have been trying to target me and try to put me into situations that I don't deserve to be in, but they feel like they need to put me in those situations because of the things they have done against me. I don't understand why people just can't sit down somewhere whenever they have came against a person in the worst way. They feel like adding on to what they have already done to a person. Like, come on, like sit down somewhere. That is it's so ridiculous. I don't understand, y'all. Like, what's wrong with people? Devotional practices, okay? Observing fast prayer and meditation to honor Shani, Dev, in Hindu traditions. And if anybody don't know about Hindu, that is a ritual that is representing the city of Africa. Okay. Contemplative silence. And if I got it wrong, I'm so sorry, but I don't think so. Practicing intentional silence to deal with grief, uncertainty, or to wait patiently for a new beginning. Okay. Symbols and related spiritual concepts. Okay. Sabbath day, rest and holiness. Okay. Saturn's day, discipline and responsibility. Okay. Day of reckoning, karma. Okay. Action and consequences. The day of waiting, Holy Saturday, right? Day of purification, cleansing negative energy, because that's what we need to be doing. Cleansing negative energy, because people be projecting, honey. I'm trying to tell you, I be in prayer. Like, a lot of people use different rituals and stuff like that. They use candles and things like that for different things. On Saturdays, they say you can use purple candles and black candles, I believe. And I believe white candles, but we're gonna get into that too. But I don't use candles or anything. I just use the Bible. But I was just, you know, motioned to talk about this situation and talk about other things too that could protect people on their pathway to peace. Born on a Saturday. Hey, Saturday babies. If you born on Saturday, woo woo. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, Saturday babies. Let's talk about y'all Saturday babies. Y'all look so good, so beautiful, so handsome. Love you guys. Okay. Born on Saturday. Okay. Individuals born on Saturday are often viewed as hardworking, mature, and wise, with a sole purpose to break old negative cycles and build lasting, meaningful change. They are viewed as resilient. Okay. Pragmatic. They pray a lot and heavily influenced by the discipline energy of Saturn. Okay, what is the power of Saturday? Saturday, in particular, in particular, is governed by Shani, okay, known in Western astrology as Saturn, a planet that symbolizes discipline, justice, and the power of patience, okay. While most people associate Saturday with rest of leisure, okay, in the cosmic sense, it's actually a day of learning, self-valuation, and self and karmic balance, okay. Best ways to use Saturday energy. We're going to talk about that. Let's talk about that. The best ways that you can use Saturday. You know, a lot of people just be thinking about partying and all that stuff like that, but the preachers, they be getting ready for they be getting ready for their sermon. So, you know, it's different ways that you can treat, you know, Saturday, you know. Goal setting. Use the time for long-term goal setting and planning, okay? Boundaries and self care, setting boundaries for yourself and others, okay? Decluttering, tidying your inner and outer state, all right? Many practitioners suggest saving, okay, Sunday for rest and using Saturday for completing tasks that requires focus as noted on essential shift, okay? Why is Saturday special? And we know that Saturday is very special, y'all. That's a time where we can wind down and kick our feet up and stuff like that and get ready for the new week, right? Saturday is uniquely special as the ultimate day of freedom and balance, serving as the primary unrestricted day of the weekend for leisure, okay, socialization and curses, okay. Oh Lord, course. I'm sorry, course. It represents a reset button after the work week, okay, allowing for sleep, hobbies, and social activities. Ultimate freedom. It is generally considered the best day of the week, designed for rest, hobbies, or social activities, and often free from work or school obligations. Now, see, what I used to do, I used to work, I'm talking about 7 days a week, from Monday to Sunday. Whenever people wanted to call me in, I was ready. So I used to work all the time. These people had to slow me down. A God won, but they had to slow me down by stopping me from working and all this stuff like that. Cause I'm a workaholic. If I got kids out here to support, then why you worry about me working so much? You shouldn't be worried about me working so much. I'm working so much because I need things. My kids need things. Why is y'all so worried about what it is that I'm doing in order to provide for me and my children? It just don't make no sense to me, y'all. The party night, okay? Saturday night is widely recognized as the peak night for dining out, socializing, and entertainment. And yes, I used to go out on Saturdays sometimes, you know. It was a long time ago, y'all. I haven't seen the inside of a club in so dang on long. It's been so many years since I seen the inside of a dang on club, y'all. Okay. Cultural and religious significance. And I didn't used to go to the clubs a lot or anything like that. You could I'll say like on special events like birthdays and things like that, or if my sister was having something at her club or something like that, it'd be something like that, just special events. Cause I never did get out like that when it comes to clubs and stuff like that. Cause I used to be afraid because it used to be every time it used to always break out fighting and all that stuff like that. So we have to be careful, especially if you go into a club by yourself, be very careful. I don't ever go to no club by myself. No, I don't do stuff like that because you know anything can happen. Even though I don't drink and stuff like that, but if I did take a drink and stuff like that, I always drink plenty of water behind whatever it is that I drink. So when I get ready to go, I've been to urine it all out before I get behind a vehicle if I'm driving. But no, I don't do no drinking. If I do drink, it'll be one shot or something like that, especially if lives are in my hands. So I take that very seriously. Do not drink and drive, y'all. That is very important. Please do not drink and drive. If you do drink or whatever at the club, make sure you drink plenty of water to urine it out before you get behind a vehicle because you can end up losing your life and somebody else's life who just came out to get bread or something from the store. So do not drink and drive, y'all. Please don't do that. And I feel like they should treat people that drink and drive, they should treat that as a federal situation. you should do fed time. Because if you out there driving a vehicle, evidently something is going on. But whatever is going on, you need to get yourself together. Should nobody have to pay for you being in your feelings. I don't care if it's in a good or a negative way. Drinking and driving should never be okay. In no state, in no country. That takes people lives, man. Y'all gonna have to sit down somewhere and slow down, okay? Cultural and religious significance is what we're gonna be talking about right now. In many faiths, it is the Sabbath, okay, a dedicated, okay, day of rest from sundown Friday to nightfall Saturday. I'm sorry for the pause, y'all, but I'm just saying I'm reading in the dark, and sometimes these words just ugh, all right, because I wear glasses too, y'all. I don't have my glasses on because I ain't even picked them up yet. I'm supposed to be able to pick my glasses up, but it's okay. Just work with me. Etymology, okay? It is the only day of the week named after a Roman god, Saturn, okay? The god of agriculture, okay, and renewal. Folklore, okay, rituals. Historically, it was considered a day for unique traditions, okay, such as hunting vampires, okay, in oh my goodness, Balkan folklore. Okay, weekend balance. While Sunday is often for preparation for the week ahead, Saturday offers uninterpreted time for personal projects, social and no social life and relaxation. That's what it represents, y'all. Best spells for Saturday. We're gonna talk about the spells, y'all. Just like I said, the only spells I do is Bible spells, and some people be trying to come against that. They be quoting the Bible. Like people really are ridiculous out here. They like to quote the Bible to come against you. Like they should be hit with so many dang on sticks. I would be beating their behind up out of the dang on spiritual. If you don't get up out of here trying to quote the dang on Bible, trying to put Bible verses into things and stuff like that to curse somebody life. If you don't get out the spirit, I would kick them out the spirit for the rest of their dang on life. You get out the spirit, you lose all your dang on, you lose everything. Your spirituality, whatever it is, you gonna lose all of that coming against a person that's a Christian. You don't do stuff like that. Protection spells. Use black or purple candles to create a protection barrier around you or your home, or read Bible scriptures. That's what I do. I read Bible scriptures and I pray. I don't use all that stuff that people use, like sage and things like that to protect myself. Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Everybody use things for different reasons, but I choose to read the Bible. So that's what I'm good at. And when I read the Bible and stuff like that and I pray, look, all my problems cast away. They go away. Banish cleansing rituals, okay? Write down habits, fears, or negativity you want to release and burn the paper or tear it up. That's what I do. I tear it up. I write down what it is that, I'm fearful of, all the negativity, all the negative people, all that stuff like that, and I tear it up. God help removes those people out of my energy. I don't care how bad it hurts. He removed them out of your energy for a reason, because those people can be the ones that's hurting you and you won't even know it. So you have to be careful out here, because a lot of people are wearing masks these days. They really are. They're wearing masks. They're masking themselves because a lot of people be want things that they know that you won't give to them, but they feel like if they come in and be all nice and stuff and sweet like that, that you're gonna give in. Don't do it. Don't do it, men and women, kings and queens. Hear me now. Don't do it. Boundary, okay, strengthening. Write a boundary on paper and place it under a grounding crystal. So you can place it on the grounding crystal. I guess it's gonna come true for you. But I would place mine under a Bible, under my phone, and put it on Psalms 91. Something like that. I'm just saying. I'm working with what I got. Don't be judging me. Binding karmic spells, okay? Perform spells aimed at stopping gossip or restricting unwanted actions, as Saturday is ideal for long-term endurance. Because that's what these people be doing, be trying to bind themselves. Like, going on somewhere. Why aren't you trying to bind yourself to me, sir, ma'am? Why aren't you trying to bind yourself to me? Look, return sender. Gone on somewhere now. Gone on. Gone on. Grounding and clearing space. Clean your home physically and spiritually to remove stagnation, stagnant energy. See, I wish I can deep clean right now, but I don't have everything that I need to deep clean. But look, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I ain't even worried about it. It's gonna happen. Cord cutting. Use a black candle to sever ties with a person on situations that is no longer serving you. And usually what I do, because I don't use all that stuff, just like I said, I don't use candles and stuff like that and all the things they tell you to do. All you have to do is, pray to God to remove that person, and you got to say that person's name. Tell God to cut the cords when it comes to that situation, or visualize you cutting that cord between you and a person. It'll work. I'm telling you, it'll work. It worked for me, and it kept me away from a person, and that person is still trying to chase after me to this day. But he had people thinking that I was crazy and I was chasing after him and I was this and I was third. But people seeing the truth now. Like, stop it. You don't do stuff like that. I don't burn bridges with people for a reason. You never know when you're going to need people. So you have to, treat people how you would want to be treated. That's how I be telling people. Treat people how you would want to be treated. And it will, it will come back to you. Like, it really will. Just like I said, with all this ongoing battle when it comes to people, I just don't understand. Because I wouldn't cause nobody no problem where I live at, at my housing or anything else. I'm not gonna cause you no problem because I have to live where I need to live, and I don't need you coming after me in a negative way. So why would I come against you in a negative way or whatever and try to hurt you, or do anything that I don't need to be dang on doing towards you, knowing that I have to stay where, I have to have somewhere that they're gonna stay. Because when you when people feel like you targeting them and stuff like that, they go through the extreme measures on trying to get you out. And they be trying to get you out by all means necessary. Like, my situation has not been fair. It has not been fair since I've been living up in this dang on community. Lord knows it has not been fair for me at all. But I just keep on praying about the situation or whatever, and I know that God is gonna, make a way for me. So I'm not gonna even worry about it. But I just feel like everything is for protection. But some things I just be like I need things, Lord. Like, please just come through for me just for a minute. Like, just like I said, I'm not perfect. I go through things too. People feel like, I don't go through things because I be making things look easy. But baby, I go through a lot. I do. I just keep on smiling through my pain. That's all. I mean, what else can you do? You can't do anything else, so you might well just keep on going, right? Cord cutting. Well, I already just talked about cord cutting, but I'm going to say it again. Cord cutting. Use a black candle to sever ties with a person on a situation, okay, or situation that is on no longer serving you. It's very important that you cut those ties, guys. I don't care how much it hurts you. If it's connected to somebody that's hurting you, you're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to let it go. I have a lot of things going in my life, that I don't want to be tied to. If it's tied to karmic, I leave it alone. I let it go. I let go of a lot of things, but some stuff I'm not gonna let go of. You got me messed up. The Hindu god, okay? Shani is a powerful god believed to ward off, okay, the evil eye and remove obstacles. Shani is the lord of the planet Saturn and worshipped, okay, on Saturday, which literally means Saturn day. Okay, so you can call on Shani and she will help. Okay, I call on Shani to sit right at my side. I call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. Okay, all of the angels. I need all of the angels to come sit with me, because I need protection in every area. I want y'all to sit at every window that's in my dang on apartment and protect me. I need that. I love y'all. Now I'm gonna this is gonna be a closure prayer, but we're gonna talk about other things too, probably after I get finished with this prayer. Okay. Bow your head, guys, if you may. Father God, thank you for your protection, Lord Jesus. I cover myself, my kids, my mom, my grandmother, and my home, Lord Jesus, with your blood of Jesus, making us untouchable, Lord Jesus, to any evil ritual or curse initiated, okay, this Saturday. I command every arrows of with witchcraft, dark magic of evil pronouncement, okay, fired against me to turn around and hit its sender sevenfold. Every demonic power, monitoring spirit, or agent or darkness working on Saturday to cause delay, sickness, or destruction in my life, I frustrate your plans and return them to the center. I decree that any evil ritual designed to make me experience almost these success of failure backfire in the name of Jesus. I renounce and break every agreement with darkness, knowingly or unknowingly, that would allow these rituals to affect me. Every weapon of destruction formed against me and my children shall not prosper, and every voice of judgment, I am untouchable and unstoppable. And I thank you, Lord, for returning all negative energy back to its source. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to do those, return to send the prayers back to those people because it doesn't belong to you. But you're going to have to talk to God about it. You're going to have to talk to God about it. You're going to have to let these people know. You're going to have to let God know exactly what people are up to. When you feel like somebody is up to something, go to God. Go in prayer. I go into prayer and it always worked for me. I'm gonna always frustrate these people plans. Everything that they trying to plan against me, plot against me. I'm gonna let everybody know these people are trying to plot against me. They trying to get me raped. They trying to get me robbed. They trying to get everything done to me that is unfair to me. I get up here and I speak about it for a reason because I don't want it to happen. But this is are the things that people were planned for my life. They wanted to plan all this stuff that happened to me. They wanted me to be afraid or whatever, afraid to do a whole lot of things, and I just chose not to. I'm not gonna sit up and be in a fearful energy, and I don't have to be. If God is telling me that I'm protected, then why am I sending that fearful energy? I pray and I ask God to cover me, and He do. He do. That's why I be walking with my head held high, and I don't be worried about nothing. I just keep on going. But just like I said, I report people and let it be known what is going on, inside of, the community and all that stuff like that. I need as many as eyes on me as possible to make sure that I'm okay because these people are tied to the housing authority and things like that. I'm just not comfortable with that. Because when you got people like that is involved and stuff like that, and they're involved with dangerous people, they can end up getting you hurt, and don't nobody know what it led to, or don't nobody know who was involved because of the people who was involved or whatever. And they said something about Masons. I think these the fake Masons. Because you can't tell me that these Masons or whatever that's involved with stuff like this. Now I know that my kid's father was joined the group with his homeboy, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he joined the group with his homeboy or whatever, and you know, they was protecting him. I don't know if they still protecting him or not, but they joined the group or whatever and stuff like that. And I believe my child joined the group too. The nephew joined the group. It's a lot of people that joined the group of the Masons and stuff like that. This person, his mom and his dad are Freemasons, and he developed a group or whatever, and the group that he developed or whatever, he recruited other members and stuff like that, but his members, he just didn't know that was going against him. The people didn't really like him for real, they just liked that what come with him, but he was a good person. He ever showed me no messed upness about him. um Aside of, well, his wife or whatever. I just felt like the situation with between him and his wife was just wrong or whatever. But the things what they was trying to do to this man, setting him up and all that stuff like that, and get him shot up and stuff like that, I just went with none of that stuff. But sometimes when you're trying to warn people of things, some things do not work out. But I just pray that the person is okay now. um I know that he was in a wheelchair at first. I don't know if he's still in the wheelchair or not, but hopefully that he's okay or whatever. He got those demonic people off from around him, because the ones that he thought was for him was not really for him. These people just wanted his spot. They wanted to, and they wanted his girlfriend. They wanted everything that comes with him. They didn't even like him. And I don't know if he knew this for real, because he used to like to play with these people, play around with these people a lot and stuff like that. They used to think that he was gay and all that stuff like that. But I guess he just liked to be playful. I don't know, but sometimes, some of these groups and stuff like that do have to interact with the same sex and all that stuff like that. Ugh, ugh. Look, I give you my deepest sympathy. Anybody who do stuff like that, I give you my deepest sympathy, because, ooh, Lord Jesus, talking about some having, ooh, these things that people have to do, ooh, in these groups in order to be initiated into the group, baby. I pass. But just like I said before, I can never be involved in no situation where, it's kids being kidnapped, women being sex trafficked, all that stuff like that. You can never see me involved in nothing like that. I don't care. I don't want to be bound to nobody that's like that, and find that okay. I have kids. So why in the world I'm be out here helping them traffic kids or traffic women and all that stuff like that, trafficking organs and all that stuff like that, trying to hurt somebody just for their organs and stuff like that. Because this is what happened to me. These people were trying to hurt me for my organs. They wanted my organs. These people were trying to hurt me because, they want to kidnap me. They want to sex traffic me. They wanted to do a lot to me. They had me on a dark web. They didn't want me to know about a whole lot of things, but some of these people that didn't want nothing to happen to me was exposing it. They was letting me know what was going on, and I was praying about the situation. I ain't gonna lie, I stood in that fearful energy for a while, until I just started praying and just having faith in God. And every time I pray or whatever, it never did happen. Everything that I was fearful of, I felt like it was gonna happen. It never did happen, because God always set them people in my around me to protect me, to make sure I was okay. Just like I said, some people be making it seem like they protecting you, but they really be involved. In order for things to work, the person who's supposed to be protecting you, sometimes they be involved, and they try to act like they're not involved, but they turn their head. They act like they turn their head or whatever, and then something happened. Oh, I just turned my head for a minute. I ain't even this, that, and the third. No, you're a lie. You was part of it. Who you think gonna believe that lie? Just like I said, anytime I was leaving out of my apartment and stuff like that, I was noticing different people would come and stuff like that, and find out. I'm like, how in the world do they know if that? I probably got sensors on my door again and all that stuff like that. Because every time I used to open my door, they used to let me know that I'm being watched and all that stuff like that when I leave and when I come back. But it's been a neighbor that's been reporting everything that's been going on inside of my dang apartment. When I leave, when I come back, all that stuff like that, and reporting other things and stuff like that. So I'm like, this stuff is just real weird what is going on around me. But just like I said, I'm gonna keep on speaking out about it. I'm gonna let everybody know that needs to know whatever, so they can come in and intercept what is going on, stop what it is that's going on, shut it down before it happened. Because this is what people been doing for a long time, and people need to stop doing stuff like that. If you feel like something is going on, you get a gut feeling that something is going on, you get up, you speak about it. If you feel like the police ain't listening to you, or anybody is listening to you, you get up and you speak about it. You talk about it live. You do whatever you have to do in order for things to happen for you. Because some people, they don't like going against, like if it's a law official that's involved in this, they don't like to go against their people. So you have to do things in order to protect yourself and stuff like that. Because this person is a person been in my energy for a long time. Like I said, this person is an official. I didn't know this person was official before I even talked to him or whatever. Just like I said, whenever I feel like a person is connected to somebody, I stop talking to them. If you telling me that you married and all that stuff like that, or you got a girlfriend or something like that, but you still trying to have something going on with me, I cut it off immediately. Cause first of all, why is you trying to do anything? If I'm your friend, if we friends and stuff like that, then why you trying to make it something else? It shouldn't be nothing else. Especially when you married and stuff like that. Who is thinking about doing anything with you and you married? I don't mess with married men, or men that's connected to nobody. Sin City is not made for me. When they made that song, they was talking about me. Sin City is not made for me at all. I want my own. I don't want to share mine with nobody. But you got these people that be submitting to a lot of things and stuff like that. Just like I said, you can't catch me involved with a person that's okay with women and children being sex trafficked. Like it's just it I don't get it. Now I see if these women just want to, but you got these children, these innocent babies. Just imagine if you was a little child and you got sexually assaulted and you didn't understand what was going on and you just know that it was hurting and all that stuff like that and you couldn't even explain what was going on because people threatening you or telling you that's the right thing. That's the right thing that was that's the right thing that's supposed to happen when you are a child and stuff like that. Like my mom has been abused. I have been abused. My auntie have been abused. It's like a repeated cycle that has happened within my family, and I just feel like some people be attached to that. Like for a while, I know my dad family been trying to, do things for years to me, and I never did understand why in the world would these people be involved with coming against me in the worst way. Why I never did nothing to y'all. It used to hurt me so bad because I used to be like, how my mom gonna tell me good things about these people and they don't even like my mom? I was brainstorming just a few minutes ago about I was trying to figure out what was going on because they were saying that my dad was a dangerous person in the past and stuff like that, and he did things that was bad, toward people. And I believe my mom was one of those people that he did something bad to, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But it was something about me being in danger when it comes to those people. And I'm gonna keep on talking about this situation until I get my truth when it comes to it, because I never did get the truth about it. But I know he came to my mom's house one day and was saying that he probably have to go to jail for the rest of his life or something like that, or he probably have to go and sit down in jail or something like that. I don't know what it was, but I can't quite put my finger on what was going on. But he was looked at as a bad person. I don't know what he did. God knows. I wish it could come to my mind. It will come to my mind. Um, God will reveal it to me because a lot of truth have been coming to me and it's heartbreaking what happened to my mom. For a while she, went through when she was 6 years old, she was being abused. She was being abused sexually and things like that. And, she was being threatened that if she told her mom, she would get in trouble. Not that person. So she went through that until she finally ran away as a teenager. When she ran away as a teenager, things happened. It was just like a repeated cycle of her being abused sexually and things like that. So, she went through a lot of stuff, so it was just too much, But I just wanted to know a lot about, you know, both of my parents and what happened, all of that stuff, because I never did get the truth when it comes to nothing. They don't talk to me about anything, especially my dad. He don't talk to me about anything. And he said some of the stuff that he couldn't tell me because he was trying to keep me protected when it comes to things. But he was letting me know about different things. He was letting me know about different things, and I'm not gonna talk about it, but it had to do with his family and stuff like that. But his family was fin to, they was disconnecting themselves from him after they felt like he was finna go to jail or whatever crime he committed. I don't know what it was. He committed a crime and his family didn't want to be tied to it. I don't know what it was though. I'd be trying to figure things out and stuff like that, but I would need these people, or it'll have to come to me in a movie or something like that on what exactly happened. But I've been trying to figure a whole lot of stuff out because people been trying to shut me up. They want me to be quiet or whatever. They want me to stop talking. But how you want me to stop talking and I'm trying to save my own dang on life and y'all are part of it? So you want me to be quiet and get off the platform because I'm exposing you for trying to come against me and trying to hurt me in the worst way? You want me to be quiet so your plans can, can pan out so it can work? That's what you want me to be quiet for? You want me to be quiet so your plans that you have set for me, I can fall in them? Like, no. I'm gonna keep on talking about this situation so the right eyes eventually look toward my way and give me the help that I need and deserve. Because it has been so unfair with me living in this dang on state. I'm not gonna even lie. Living in housing, man, it has been unfair to me. It has been very unfair. And I ain't have not one person to just stand just come in and just sit these people down. And it's okay. I'm not worried about it. Just like I said. I just feel like everything is working out for us good. I'm gonna keep on speaking out about this situation so they can come in and help me the best way that they know how, because I know that people are working tirelessly trying to help me when it comes to this situation. Just because I can't see them don't mean that they're not there. I know that they are there because so far these people have been getting put on their behind, and they been sending these people down somewhere, and I know they have, but it's not being revealed to me that they being sit down. But I know that a lot of their plans have been backfiring and stuff like that, and they wondering how did she know this, or how did she know to talk about this, that, and the third. Don't worry about how I know. I get up here and I pray about a lot of things. When stuff is revealed to me, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna talk about it, because if you don't talk about these situations, trust me, it's gonna go on, and these people gonna manifest exactly what it is that they wanted to happen to you. Like I said, it's been exes and stuff like that been trying to come back into my life. They've been trying to send people in my life and stuff like that to try to make me get off the platform and stop talking and stuff like that, because I'm exposing too much of what they got going on. I'm gonna keep on dang on talking. Just like I said, there's a lot of people that need to be saved when it comes to these situations. But the only way they're gonna be saved is if they speak up. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Because I was quiet for a long time, letting these people do whatever it is that they wanted to. But I had to start speaking up when they start plotting against my life, trying to take my life for something that they did to me. You can't try to take my life because of something that you're trying to do to me, or trying to take my dang on life because of something that you want. I don't know what it is, y'all, but this have been an ongoing battle for the rental office, my kid's father, my family, some people in my family, Willie James, his wife, um, Willie, his wife Robin, have been the top people that's been targeting me very badly. My dad people, what was her name? My dad people, um, April, Tanya, um, oh shit, I said Twanya. I don't know how to really pronounce her name, but I know Tanya, April. Um, I haven't really, really met the other people for real, but they said the brother or whatever, his brother. I never met his brother before, but I have met their kin people or whatever when I was in Georgia or whatever. It wasn't the uncle, but they want me to believe that it was the uncle, but I'm not gonna say his name on here. But it wasn't the uncle who met me in my mom's living room. It was not my uncle at all. But they want me to believe that it was my uncle who I met in the living room, but it wasn't him at all. But anyway, um, yeah, so a lot of these people been going against me, and I really wish that I was just wrong about these people. But how can you be wrong about somebody, and they showing you exactly what it is that you need to be seeing to protect yourself. So I've seen a lot of things about these people and them coming against me in the worst way. And I don't know why. Just like I said, they connected to a coven. These people been trying to hurt me since I was young. Since I was a little girl, they've been trying to hurt me since I was a little girl or whatever. But they couldn't really do it for real because the police was all around their behind, trying to make sure everything was okay. And they was wondering, oh, your mama kept you right? She kept me away from y'all, and she had every right to. She kept me away from those people, and she had every right to. How you gonna try to sacrifice her daughter? Y'all doing all this stuff now. Y'all doing all this. Y'all been doing this stuff for a long time now, and don't want to be looked at as karmic. Talking about some y'all ain't messy. How come you're not messy? Look at what y'all told me. The only time y'all felt the need to come and tell me anything is when y'all said my dad passed away. Oh, your dad that passed away and stuff like that. They talked to me and stuff like that. We laughed on the phone and stuff like that. Are you coming to the funeral? This, that, and the third, acting like she wanted me to come to the funeral, but she didn't even give me the address to come to the dang on funeral. It was just a lot. Just like I said, people wanted me to go crazy about different things that they felt could push me there. Like, I don't even know why these people decided to do what they did, and then they got this little girl running around talking about some, I'm not her sister, this, that, and the third. And look, honey, I don't want to be tied to you. I don't. And you're right. I'm not your sister. I don't even know you. I don't like you already because you chose not to like me based off of what you heard from somebody else. Baby, I never met you, love, but once, no, twice when you was a little girl. And I tried to keep that situation going, but it was your mama who said, mm-mm. Your mama said no. So don't blame me behind what somebody else did to you. Don't try to blame me for that. I don't care. I'm not trying to be connected to you at all in no way. Because from the looks of it, you are karmic. You karmic and you demonic. You acted like you knew me and you never did meet me. I don't even know how you look at the age that you are. I don't know how you look. Never shook your hand, never talked to you. But you run around saying that you know me. How? I never met you, love. I don't even know your name, Bookie. I don't know your name at all. So stop lying on me. Like I said, you know, um, my kid's father was involved in this situation too with my dad's. Side of the family. And I just felt like a whole lot of things just was orchestrated around my kid's father and stuff like that. He used to go to different things and stuff like that. And he used to stay with going to things when it has something to do with my dad's side of the family. So it's a lot of stuff that's be coming to me that I have questions about, but sometimes I can get those answers and sometimes I can't. But I just know that these people are dangerous people and they have ties to higher official people, high ranked people that's in high places, to be able to stop and block somebody. And these people been doing this for a long time or whatever, trying to make it seem like I was like my family or whatever, and I don't like to work and stuff like that. Some people in my family do work, have worked all their life and stuff like that, and some people don't. But a lot of people have been going against me or whatever, and these people are being revealed in my face. They being pushed to the forefront so I can protect myself when it comes to these people, because some of these people acting like they all fake. Oh, I love you, we love you and stuff like that. I don't want to hear that fake stuff. Y'all did enough to me for what y'all did to me. I'm like, this can't be true. Like, this lady really acted like she wanted me to come to the funeral and didn't even send me the dang on address. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing when she didn't send that dang on address. She knew she didn't send the address. She knew that I was sitting up all night waiting on the address, waiting on her to text me the dang on address, and she never did. Then waited on the day of the dang on funeral or whatever and called me and asked me was I still coming. How am I gonna come to anywhere that I don't know where to come? Because I thought it was the church in downtown Fairfield. I don't know if it was that church or not, but I felt like that's where it was. I don't know though. I didn't want to just pull up at the wrong dang on church and then I'd be looking stupid because I have to ride Uber. That's gonna be that's a lot of money going in the Uber, going all the way over there and stuff like that. Maybe it was okay anyway because something I felt bad about going to it anyway because I was being motioned not to go. I don't know why. But it's like something happened to where I couldn't go anyway because she never did send the address. But it was like you need to look at it as protection because if you would have went to that dang on funeral, people had things lined up to happen. I was all over the place when it comes to a lot of stuff. Just like I said, I felt like people just didn't want me to come because of different reasons. They didn't want people to know who I was or something like that. I don't know. But she made it look good. Like she wanted people to know, different things. I don't even know, man. I'm gonna have to look a lot of stuff up because I just feel like the whole thing was a lie, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna be honest. I just feel like the whole thing was a lie. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I just feel like the whole thing was a lie. I don't know if they just lied to me just to see if I loved my daddy or whether or not I was gonna be there for him or what. But I just feel like the whole thing was a lie. Maybe they were trying to lure me somewhere and do something to me. I don't know, but it didn't work out for a reason, and I thank God for that. But whatever their motives was behind what they did, shame on you. God bless you. I'm not even mad at y'all, but I pray that y'all turn from y'all wicked ways while y'all trying to throw a rock and hide y'all hand. We ain't messy, we ain't this, we ain't that, but you doing messy things like this. How are you not messy? So you don't look at yourself as messy for all the things that you have done. I sat up here and I cried, I was stressed out, I was worried, I was everything. And that's how y'all wanted me to be. I done talked to everybody about my dad passing away and stuff like that and how I felt about the passing of my dad and stuff like that. And I just felt like the whole thing was a lie. Just to make me look crazy. Just to make me look stupid and dumb. But they said they family ain't messy though. How? Baby, if you trying to erase everything, guess what? I already got things that's laid out with text messages and things like that. You cannot hide, love. Your name is on the text messages. You set up there and orchestrated this whole thing for what? Just to hurt me and come against me for what? What did I do to you? What did I do to any of y'all? Y'all are grown individuals doing this to me. Y'all grown and doing this to me. Why? So you felt like I deserved to look stupid, dumb, and slow when it comes to this situation, and the whole time y'all telling the dang on lie. Y'all the only dumb, stupid ones. Like seriously. God don't bless no mess, and God don't like ugly either. Everything that you did to me, I hope it come back to you 1,000 times fold. I hope people start looking at y'all as dumb, stupid, and slow for what y'all have done. Cause this don't make no dang on sense, bro. It don't make no sense, but it's okay. I'm not gonna even worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it because they did God worse. You know, I can come back from this, the slander, you know, throwing bad words my way. I don't even care about it, man. I've been going through stuff like this ever since I was a little girl, honey. I ain't even worried about it. Battling my dang on family members and stuff like that. Cousins being jealous of me and stuff like that. It followed us when we grown and all that stuff like that. They still call themselves jealous and all this stuff like that. I don't be understanding because you have a lot of people, and I'm gonna talk about this situation. I don't care. My cousin, just like I said, she ended up getting hit or whatever. It's something that she did to. I ain't gonna say it's something that she did to a person. What she did was gave this man a vital disease. She gave this man a disease, and when she had sex with this man that gave him a disease, he tried to kill her. He tried to kill her. He ran over her legs several times, trying to break her dang on legs. She begged them not to call the police, and she begged them not to call the police, and she told the police that she didn't know who it was because, and the reason why she felt like, and the reason why she said that she didn't know who it was is because of what she had did to that man. What she did with that man was gave that man a dang on disease and stuff like that. But these are the people that came against me and talked about me. Like, how you gonna talk about me and you ain't in a position to talk? How you gonna talk about me and you're not in a position to talk? But these are the people that sit up and say all these things about you and stuff like that, and wish all these bad things on you, and it turned back around on them. And they swear you did something to them. The reason why it happened. No, you did that to yourself. I'm not doing nothing to you. What makes you think that you're gonna put anything out there in the universe and you ain't gonna get it back? Especially if it's negative coming towards a person that don't deserve it. You gonna get it back. And you ain't gonna like when it comes to you. You're not gonna like when it comes back to you. Just like I said, I've been blamed for a whole lot of stuff, y'all. And if you just sit down and just listen to people, you'll get your truth. These people been lying on me for years, y'all. And I just kept quiet, not saying anything. They started working with the rental office and stuff like that to come against me. They've been doing this stuff for years. If the investigators go and investigate, they would know that I'm not lying about anything that I'm talking about. They always get with my rental office to try to get me put out, try to get me locked up in jail, falsely. You think that the police gonna lock me up or whatever, and they already done this before, and they're supposed to do it in the first place. They ain't gonna keep on doing that. They ain't gonna keep on putting me in jail and know that I don't deserve to be in dang on jail. They ain't gonna keep doing that. But that's what they trying to that's what they trying to get to happen and stuff like that. Just like I said, these people been trying to work together and stuff like that, trying to make me lash out or whatever. I never lashed out at anybody, but this is what they trying to orchestrate to happen to me. And they feel like they need to have that done because they feel like, I have their life in my hand. But ain't nobody studying y'all and what y'all got going. I done forgave y'all for whatever y'all did against me or whatever, and I just want to move on with my life. So I don't think that these people still just add on to their karma, cause that's what they doing. I'm just sitting chilling. Cause if they come to me with for me to put them in jail, guess what I'm doing? Oh, you going to jail? You going? I just need the truth. When the truth come my way, you going to jail and I'm pressing charges. I am fully. I'm pressing charge. Y'all took my whole dang on life away from me. Jobs, any type of opportunity that I had coming my way, y'all took that away from me. All because y'all want me to continue to be the same. Y'all want me to be, well, that was, I would love to be how I used to be because I used to be working and stuff like that and doing things, to be able to support myself, support my kids and stuff like that, not worried. But these people came against me in the worst way, y'all. Do you hear me? They came against me in the worst way and they never cared. These people have children. They children have children. These are the people that decide to come against me. Like I said, they be paying people to come against me and stuff like that. And these people be accepting payments. Like y'all don't even feel bad for what y'all doing because of money. Oh, okay. Like I said, these people been doing a whole lot of stuff, and now they trying to unbind themselves to certain people and stuff like that. Because when these people go to jail, you going to jail for you are guilty by association. If you had something to do with whatever was going on or whatever, or somebody got into your ear to go into a courtroom, I don't care if it's my child. If you done went your behind in the courtroom, trying to come against your mama, because people that ask you to go into a courtroom and try to lie on your dang on mama, whatever happened to your behind ain't got nothing to do with me but everything to do with you. Whenever it happened, better not nobody call me because you decided to go against a person that fights for you. So if you done step your behind inside of a courtroom trying to convince a judge of anything because you felt like I didn't deserve nothing, shame on you. Shame on you. And shame on them people who told you to step in a dang on courtroom on my behalf in a negative way. Shame on you. Shame on you. But it's okay. Just like I said, the truth is going to eventually come out. And I'm ready for it. It don't have to come from these people's mouth. But if it do, hey. If it come my way, hey, it come my way. And if it don't, it just don't. But anyway, I just had to come up here and give y'all a reading this morning or whatever. I pray you have a blessed rest of your day. Today is supposed to be raining today. So protect yourself because some people like to do things when it's raining too as well. They like to speak bad word affirmations over you. They like to curse your life in the rain. They like to do a whole lot of things. See, a lot of people know that I love rain. I love every weather, whether it's summer, winter, fall, rainy, whatever. I love all the weather, but rain is I love it. And some people used to do rituals whenever it used to rain and stuff like that. And I used to find out they used to be doing rituals, and I used to just go into prayer. And when I go into prayer and stuff like that, it's like it be washed away, just like I did. Now I came up here and I prayed and stuff like that. Prayed over y'all and prayed over myself too, because some people be doing a lot of stuff that you don't even think that they would do. Be careful, protect yourself, because these people do not care. They don't care. They hiring witch doctors and all this stuff like that. They've been hiring witch doctor for a while for me to get next door to me and stuff like that. Anywhere I have moved, they have always been a practitioner next door to me. Always. This is the honest God truth. Or or somebody that's tied to a soldier or an officer. No lie. Always. I'm not gonna lie. Always, y'all. But the watchers are being watched. They always set somebody in the area to watch these people, while they acting the fool, they write it down so they can keep on piling up karma if they want to. Don't mind. I'm sitting chilling, just like the investigators. I'm chilling. Go ahead on, get them, get them. I ain't gotta do. Oh, what you say you want me to do? Come down there and sign the paper. Oh, I'm on the way. Watch and see. I'm on the way. I ain't playing with them. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. I hope that y'all got something out of this video. I hope it helps y'all, to stay protected, in your time of need, and always go into prayer whenever whenever you feel in fear or whatever or anything, go into prayer. Go to God because He is listening. He wants you to come to Him, whether you angry, mad, sad, whatever. He wants you to come to Him at all times. So go into prayer, y'all, and protect yourself, especially if you don't have those things that I mentioned on Saturdays and stuff like that. If you don't have any of those things, go to the Bible and pray because that's what I do. I pray about it. Having washed out of my dang on engine, I keep on with my Saturday, y'all. So I'm about to I'll cook my dinner later, kick my feet up, watch me some movies. I'm good. But anyway, y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day. See you later. Oh wait, thank y'all for your likes, comments, and your subscribes. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.